Hey guys, so this week what we're going to be doing is making an origami fortune teller model. Y'all's is going to be a little different than the ones that the in-person classes are doing. Um, so I'm going to show you how to make one, and I'm also going to upload the worksheet that we're using with the in-person classes if you have a printer and want to print it out, but you don't have to. I'm going to show you how to make one with just a regular piece of paper, okay? So let me switch cameras and we're going to go ahead and get started, okay? Okay, so here's the worksheet that we're actually doing in the in-person. So I'm going to show you on this, answer some questions on here. Favorite movie, favorite subject, favorite book, favorite quote, favorite hobby, favorite app, favorite song. So I am going to upload this. If you have a printer, you're welcome to print it out, but it is most certainly not required. I'm going to show you how to make your own with a regular piece of paper like I have here. So I'm going to take this bottom edge of the paper and I'm going to fold it up against the long edge like a triangle. And then I'm going to put a crease down. And we have this little leftover bit up here that we don't need. So what I'm going to do, you can cut that off, but you can also just tear it off. I'm going to fold this edge down. Make sure I get a really good crease so that it's easy to tear. Get it as even as possible. You hear that noise. I was sliding my fingernail across it to get a really sharp crease. And then very gently right on that fold line, just rip that top part off. So when you open this up, you see that we have a perfect square. And our first fold for our fortune teller is actually already done for us, this first diagonal fold. So we're going to continue. Fold it in half the other way and open it back up. You see we have an X across our paper from where we folded it. So we're going to take each corner and fold it into the center. Now see what we've ended up with is a smaller square with all the edges folded in. So you're going to flip it over and you're going to do that again. Fold them in, make an even smaller square. So now we've got this right here. Fold in half, open it, fold it in half, open it, and you put your fingers in here and just kind of, I don't know if you can see what I did. I had it like this, put my fingers in these openings and just kind of pull your fingers together. And then part's the trickiest part of making one of these, but it gets easier with each time you do it. You remember we talked about as long as we try and do our best, it's okay if it doesn't necessarily work out because we've learned something each time we try. I'm going to flip this upside down so you can see to make it open. I'm manipulating my fingers like this, pushing and pulling. So now we just have a plain fortune teller. What we're actually going to do, let me grab a pen or marker. Okay, I'm back. So, you know, when you do one of these, you either ask them a color or a number, and let's say we do colors on the outside. So let's do red, blue. I'm going to do violet. That's one of my favorite colors. Let's see, another color we can do. Let's do yellow. So you would say, which color do you want? And they would go, I want violet. And you go to V-I-O-L-E-T. And then from here, they would pick a number on one of these four. So let's fold it out. And we're going to write our numbers on here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then based on which number they pick, you would say, pick up that flap. And this is where the question's going to be. Now, when we answer these questions, I want you to make sure that you pay attention to your grammar and your punctuation, and I want you to answer in a complete sentence. So let's see, the first one we're going to do school subject. My favorite subject is, and you would put your favorite subject, I'm going to put mine, which is art. Let's go ahead and answer the other questions. Let's see, we'll do movie, my favorite movie is Milo and Otis. Let's get that refocused for you. All right. Let's see, my favorite book. It's actually a series. But my favorite book is the Harry Potter series. And last question, let's do, we said we did book, movie, subject. I'm going to do my favorite quote, but you guys can pick one of the other questions from the list that I'm going to post in Schoology if you would like. So my favorite quote is, there are no accidents in art. Oops, I wrote that wrong. Oh my. There are no mistakes in art. Just happy accidents. Now, I believe that came from Bob Ross, but I really don't remember who said that. I have used that for years. So, let's see, no mistakes in art, just happy accidents. So we said, I can change this into a design where I had to scribble this out, make it a cloud, color it in, turn it into a design, and that gave me an opportunity to add some design elements to my piece instead of just saying it's a mess up. So if you remember, we talked about after we read the book The Dot, as long as we try, we're going to be just fine. We try, and if it's not the way we like it the first time, we do it again and make it better, because the practice is just going to make us better, okay? Now, after you do all this, if you want to go and add some design elements and draw some pictures on here, you are more than welcome to. Color it all sorts of different colors. Make it look awesome. I'm going to add a link in Schoology if you would like to submit a picture of yours to show me, but you most certainly do not have to. So here is our get to know each other fortune teller. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoy this activity this week, and I will see you guys again next week.